What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. The hypocrisy of undermining patriarchy. Watching a video all the day. I've been hearing these things for a while, and I was going to address them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say it now. People talk about, gender roles not being defined. There's undefined gender roles. Why does men have to do this and women have to do that? And at the same time, turn right around and say they're looking for the type of man that doesn't have to be defined, that doesn't necessarily need to exist. You see, this undermining of what a patriarch should be while you're looking for a patriarch makes absolutely no sense. Why do men have to do this and why do men have to do that? And then turn right around. And then when the guy goes out on a date and he doesn't pay, you're not a real man. Wait a minute. His gender role is undefined, remember? Those are not the kind of men that you want. You want undefined men who don't do manly things like that. See, you can't have patriarchy at your convenience. Another way people undermine patriarchy, when they're talking about parenting. A kid's better off with a mother than an abusive father. But the fact of the matter is, mothers are the most abusive out of the parents. So to say, well, a mother can't do in some ways you're just basically saying a mother can't do the damage physically that a man can do, so her abuse is okay. Okay. Then you got the situations where people have daddy issues. Under the same backdrop of, I don't think I need a man. I don't think a kid needs a dad. And then the kid grows up with daddy issues. But you never tell a kid that it was your MO to make sure that they didn't have a dad, or you didn't think they needed one to begin with. Which goes back to these same adults have daddy issues and long for a positive relationship with a male figure or a patriarch or their father. But they won't even concede that they might need to do that with their own children. So misery loves company, but it's okay because a mother's doing it. Going around saying a man should be a provider, but at the same time, why does he have to be? Why can't a woman provide? So why are you asking for provision in the first place? Nobody ever wonders, okay, you can't have it both ways. You just can't. But people often try. The way society works right now, where you think I can be a man. See, you only hear women say, I'm like a man and a woman. I can be the father and the mother. You don't hear men walking around saying, oh, I can be a father and a mother. Oh, I can be a man and a woman. You don't hear that, because that's bipolar, ridiculous thinking. That, it's like a that's like a fish saying, oh, I can be a bird and a fish. I can fly and swim. Yeah. It's no problem. You know, I bring the air into the water and the water into the air. I can do both. Okay. Well, more so, undermining patriarchy. Women constantly talk about we're unprotected. But you said anything you can do, I can do better. But you said I don't need a man. But you said I'm like a man and a woman. But then when your tire go flat, somebody call AAA. Oh, or when you get in a situation where you feel physically threatened, these men are preying on us fragile females. This is what happens when you undermine patriarchy. You put yourself in these crazy positions. To, on the back end, say it's all men's fault. You see, men can't walk around and say, I can walk into a hot volcano because I'm fireproof and heatproof. And then fall in and die and say, why didn't you protect me? You made that call. So at the end of the day, when you go around undermining patriarchy, stop complaining that you don't have the benefits of patriarchy. Stop complaining if dad ain't around if you didn't want him around. Stop complaining if you don't have enough money because dad ain't around to provide that money. Stop complaining if you getting your ass whipped or getting screwed over and you feeling unprotected because you didn't want the protection. These are things that you asked for. You made your bed, you got to lay in it. See, if you undermine patriarchy, you got to deal with the actual ramifications of not having a patriarchy that you undermined. That's all I'm saying. Peace.